Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. So this is the very first video of 2018 and I thought I'll take the opportunity and sit down and share with you my favorite and best or most used products of 2017. So I have a collection ranging from skincare, beauty, a little bit of fashion and everything else in between. Just before I go on to the video, I just want to quickly say some of these things I have mentioned them here I've already mentioned here before, so I won't go too much into detail. I'll put the link up here or in the description box below if you're interested in a specific item that I have already reviewed. So some of these products you may have already seen here. I have a small collection of products, so when I find something that works for me I tend to stick with it for a while before I branch out onto something else. So in case any of you think, oh, we've seen this before, that will be the reason why. It's just things that I love. So let's start with skincare, which is what I have the majority of products of. So the Garnier micellar water, oil infused cleansing water, and this the first time I tried it was back in 2016 and I didn't like it the first time I tried it, but then I didn't want to waste the bottle, so I thought, okay, let me put it to use, and that's when things changed for me. I reach for these more than I reach for the original ones. I like how this, I didn't like the texture at first because of the oil and everything else. I just thought it was a bit messy, but eventually I found out that this did a great job at cleansing and removing everything, especially when I wear matte lipsticks that are quite dry, and this just gets it off without rubbing into or tagging or having to basically scrub my lips to get it clean. This does a great job. So you basically just shake it up and then you mix the oil and the micellar water together, and then you just get rid of your makeup. Moving on to toner, this year I got to try the Body Shop Vitamin Hydrating Toner. This was great. It really does hydrate the skin. It will soften up the skin, you know, prep it up, ready for moisturize. And I find that this, when I use this, my serums and anything else tend to absorb into my skin much better. And on top of it all, it's only about £7, so I can't go wrong with it. It looks slightly thicker than it in the bottle. I'm not sure if you can see. It looks a little cloudy as well, and I think that's because it's got moisturizing wheat germ oil in there. It's not greasy, even though you might think of because of the oil. It's not greasy at all. It just dries to a nice soft finish, and it just really does hydrate the skin. So this, I've been loving this, and as you can see I'm almost out of it, so I need to pick up another bottle soon. Moving on is the Ordinary product. My absolute favorite product is the niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. This is my 4th bottle. I just got a new one that I just started on. I love this product. It really does help minimize my pores, clear up my skin. In terms of blemishes, when I have spots and I use this, the spots clears up within 2 days, like completely gone. The overall health of my skin looks much healthier when I use this. Even the texture wise, it just looks much smoother than before, and I see myself not using this as part of my skincare routine. The other item that I picked up, what I've been loving it lately from The Ordinary, is also the 100% plant-derived swelling. I got this about 2 months ago, but only started using it a month ago, and I have been using this every day for the past month. It's very lightweight in texture. It just absorbs straight into the skin, and I use about 2 drops. A little goes a long way. So since I started using this, I've also noticed that during the day I don't get as oily as I used to. I would say more on the glowy side rather than a glazed donut, if you know what I mean. So I get that a little bit of shine, but not like straight up greasy skin, and I think it's because of this. It works well with my moisturizers, both morning and night, and again it costs about £5, so this is fantastic. Moving on, so Glossier's Priming Moisturizer. Again, the first time I reviewed this, I said I liked it, but I thought it would be perfect for summer because it's lighter, and my cult favorite moisturizer of all time is Embroily's. However, for the past 2 months I have been reaching for this more than my my old favorite moisturizer, and this is very lightweight but it's buildable and it hydrates the skin at the same time. It works really well with the squalane underneath or on top of it as well. It doesn't feel too heavy, and again it really does give me that nice base, smooth base. I think it does help with minimizing my pores. I have been loving this more than I thought I would. So another glossy item that took me by surprise were these the mask duo. So the Mega Greens Galaxy Pack and the Moisturizing Moon Mask. First time I tried this, I wasn't impressed by it. But I think now that I've been using it, I've found a way, or a better way to get better results, especially with the Mega Greens mask. So the instruction says that you need to apply it onto wet skin. And I think what I was doing wrong was there wasn't enough water on my face. So I discovered the more water you have, the better it works with this, because it really does soak up. I think the water helps soak up and sort of, I don't know, draw out impurities. And once I rinse this off my face, my skin just looks really clear, bright and smooth and radiant. And then I follow up with the moisturizer mask just to add some moisture back into the skin. And these duo have really, for the past month, I would say, have made a massive difference to my skin. I'm obsessed with these. I'm going to go ahead and say Fenty Beauty changed the makeup game for me, and they really got me excited about wearing makeup again. One thing that stood out to me the most, or is my favorite, has to be the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. My shade is in the 390. This has become my everyday foundation. It does exactly what I want from a foundation, so it gives me the perfect coverage that I need. I have oily skin, so I don't like anything to feel heavy on my skin, and this does a great job of not giving me that heavy or cakey look. It gives you that nice natural base, so almost like your skin but better. And together with the primer, they're just fantastic. I just don't have anything negative to say. With all the lipsticks that I bought, I think the 4 lipsticks I got from Chanel were my favorites, but my ultimate favorite one has to be Cocoa, which, yeah, 416 Cocoa, which is this orange shade here. This is my go-to. This lives in my handbag basically. I love red lipsticks, but since I got this, I have not been wearing, my red lipstick has been sort of like been pushed back a bit. It's not because it's Chanel, but I don't know, just the formula of this is just so easy to apply. I don't need a mirror, just apply this straight from the bullet and I am good to go. So yeah, I'm actually surprised at myself that I did not pick a red lipstick to be my favorite rather than a normal orange one. Yes, I've been loving this lipstick a lot, so I think I'm getting my money's worth. Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I don't think I've featured this on my channel yet. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. I got this about 4 months ago. This is like my first premium eyeshadow palette. When it comes to eyeshadow, I always go for the bare minimums. I always have like two colors or 3 colors in my collection that I use day in, day out. But this year I thought I'd treat myself to something and maybe, you know, branch out on trying to learn how to blend eyeshadows properly. And I love the colors in this collection, which is what attracted me to this palette. I like warm, anything warm or neutral on my eyes. That's what I tend to reach for the most. So, and I think they're perfect for all year round as well. I fell in love with it. It's so easy to use for a beginner like me. Okay, so that concludes the makeup and skincare. So moving on to fashion. This season I did not buy a coat. The only thing I bought was a denim jacket. It's from H&M and I bought this back in September and I have been living in this since then. This is like my go-to jacket, and I bought this was the only one they had in store. So this is size 18, so this is like oversized, and I love it because it's great for layering. Whenever I wear my chunky neck jumpers and everything, this still, you know, fits very snug. And it's quite warm, I think, because obviously there's more room to wear more layers underneath. And it only cost me about £20, I think. Yeah, £20. And I've just been living in this since. I've been wearing this with smart outfits, I've been wearing this for casual outfits, anything that goes with it, you name it, I'll be wearing with it. My favorite purchase of the whole year will have to be these heels. I first saw these in Selfridges about over a year ago, and they were about £230, £39. And I've just been stalking these, you know, I've been hoping and praying that they go on sale. And they did go on sale, but guess who missed the memo? I did. And by the time I found out they were completely sold out, and I was like, those words, when something it says sold out, it means nothing to me. If I want it that bad, I will stalk it until I get my hands on it. And that's exactly what I did with these. I stalked the website for about 3 weeks. And I mean, when I say stalked, I mean, every day I was checking about 10 times a day until they finally came back in my size. And I got them, and I got them much cheaper than they were even previously on sale. I love these heels. I haven't worn them yet. I have plans for it, but I love the bow. If you know me, you know I like bows. And I love the see-through, the mesh with the polka dot and the glitter parts as well. And even the height is quite comfortable to wear, and I just think these are so sweet. They're so me. I've just put things in the bow just to keep the shape when I'm storing them. But yeah, they're just so pretty. They're just like, it's like the perfect party shoes. Netflix, my favorite shows on Netflix were The Crown and then also Stranger Things. Yeah. Didn't think I like it, but I did. So Stranger Things I would definitely recommend as well. And then another odd one that I loved was Open All Hours. Okay, so this year I read about 14 books in total, which I'm quite impressed with myself. I think it was like from June, beginning of June, I started reading. And of all the books that I've read, I can't believe I'm saying this, of all the books that I read, Harry Potter was my favourite. I wouldn't call myself a Potter fan. I like the story, yeah, you know, all that stuff. But I think, if anything, I think it's more of the writing of J.K. Rowling. And what else? Travel. I didn't get to travel as much as I did back in 2016. But I would say my favourite destination of all the places I went has to be Tel Aviv. It took me by surprise. It's everything. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect from it. But once I got there, it was basically like any cosmopolitan city that you find with a nice beach. I think I read too much into it that when I got there, it basically blew my mind, and I had a fantastic time. But yeah, it was an amazing city. I recommend it. I need to do my blog. I still haven't blogged about it. I need to do that. It was great. A great atmosphere, great food, great people, nice beach, very clean beach. We went to Jerusalem as well. That was very special for me as a Christian. We went to the Dead Sea. You have to do the Dead Sea, just floating in there. Amazing experience. So yeah, Tel Aviv was like the highlight of the year. Anything else? Have I missed out anything? I have a list here, so let me check. I thought there was more things to talk about, but yeah. So we've come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what was your favorite highlight or your favorite product of 2017, whether it was a book you read, whether it was like a TV show, anything. Just put it down, pop it down in the comment box below, and I'll have a look through. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I will see you. Happy New Year. I don't think I've had the chance to say that, so yes, Happy New Year. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment, and all that good stuff. And I will see you in my next one very soon. Bye, guys.